So, Chris, summer is here.
Summer is here.
How are you preparing for it?
Lots of tan legs. Although I don't need it.
I was about to say, you.
I don't need it. But we know what goes down in the summer.
We know. Hey everyone, my name is Rico.
My name is Chris.
And today, Chris is bringing the beach vibes today.
Yeah, we have the Nike Sun Club Dunk collab. Super dope.
Man, these actually look really clean. They really do.
These are super awesome, and I've always told myself in the last coming days, you know, Chris, why do you keep buying these dunks that look like every other dunk with just rehashed colorways?
So you're tired of looking like everybody else?
Not that I'm tired of looking like everybody else, but I was kind of getting tired of the like plain, you know.
He was asking himself, contemplating, what is my style?
I mean, I've always wanted to see Nike kind of take the leap and kind of edit the swoosh. And I feel like they've been kind of getting a little bit more comfortable lately with doing so. Yeah. I mean, you kind of saw that on the 2019 Travis Scott's with the reverse swoosh. Correct. You did see the shark or sail SBs from Oscar Rosenberg. And Nike took a leap on that, completely eliminating the check altogether and just using a shark. Yep. And they're kind of doing it again with these. And I gotta say, this colorway is super amazing. Well, may I do the tech breakdown? Go right ahead.
So, on the outsole, we have a Jordan 1 inspired, Air Force 1 inspired outsole here, and it's made out of recycled material. That's their whole move to zero. It's why you're gonna see little recycled flecks in there. And then, same thing with the midsole. Has parts of recycled material as well. Very hard bottom still, so not a lot of all-day comfort, even though I wear mines all day, but that's just me. Yeah. Then getting into the materials, and the materials I very much appreciate on these. This is definitely better than most GR releases for Nike Dunks. You have the synthetic leather for the off yellowish color. What kind of color would you call that? This is
a lot of people were giving mixed colorways on this. Some people were saying this was a orange. Some people were saying this was like a yellow and brown mix. I can kind of see where the yellow and brown mix come together because it kind of gives like a sun colorway versus a orange or something like that. So I would say this is more of like a yellow brown mix. Okay. So yeah, you have your yellow brown synthetic panels up here. The yellow is specific to synthetic leather, and then you have your hemp underlays, which is the white panels, and then the brown panel in the back. Yeah, and I see that Nike went with a full stitch aesthetic up top, and then that kind of laid straight through the tongue. Now, you did ask if these were SBs because of the padding on the tongue. Most of the time, you don't see this, especially on the regular dunks, like the Panda dunks or anything that has the normal color blocking. These do have the cushion up front, but the flat panel up top. So it's kind of like a half and half. Correct. So you're kind of getting both of, best of both worlds on this one. So an in-between padding feel. Yeah, it's like an in-between padding feel, and it kind of works for the most part. Now there is something on here that is very, very different aside from the swoosh. If you notice on the back, there is no Nike. No, there is not. So Nike kind of wanted to give this its own identity and kind of did away with the standard, Nike idea that most people see on the dunks or any other Nike branded product. Right. The shark fin is what sold me. So seeing that the shark fin on here and the kind of the droplets to give the idea of water splashing, seeing as this is a Sun Club and beach vibe style shoe, I think it works with the aesthetic, and I'm kind of glad to see Nike kind of stepping away from the norm and kind of trying something a little bit different. Chris, I don't say this about many dunks, but this is one of the few where I will actually get in on the collaboration myself. Yeah. I don't know if I'll get this colorway, but probably in some form of the collaboration I might invest to. Yeah, so this specific collaboration or style that Nike is going with has 4 different colorways. Yeah. You have one that's kind of like a burnt orange. It does have the tumbled leather, but it does have recycled cloth instead. Okay. You do have the multicolored one, which is a women's release. That does come all the way up to 10.5, so I'm lucky here on the inside. I'm feeling that. I might have to squeeze my foot. It's a beautiful colorway. It kind of gives you like the light pinks, the Easter green, the light blue. You kind of speaking my language right now. Yeah, it throws all these how do you say it, Easter vibes at you, but it kind of gives you a hint of summer. Both of those pairs do come with the Nike Sun logo on like the back heel kind of area, so it kind of complements it kind of very well. And then there is another colorway that's almost like a brown. It does keep the same brown colorway that we have here, and it kind of gives like a flip on the multicolor one.
Okay.
So it kind of has its own. So you're going to see those 4, including this one. This colorway, there's been a lot of mixed release dates for this one. From what I've seen, this is supposed to come out in July, this specific colorway.
So this hasn't come out yet?
No. So this has not come out. This has not released.
Welcome to the early access, guys.
Yeah, like if you do see a release on these, then it's a great chance that either they already released in the UK, because the UK does have a lot of earlier releases.
Gotta love the pandemic issues still going.
And supply chain issues, you know, for the most part. But seeing as this is more so going to come out in local skate shops, you'll see more so on like sites that maybe Nike uses for surf shops or whatever. This will most likely come out in. So you probably won't have a general release on these. I did pay resale for these because I really did want them.
Yeah.
So I did pay a little grip, about $277. For these. Listen, when I'm in on a collab and I'm in on a dunk, it's rare.
I'll let you have it.
It's completely rare because, to be fair, like I find that a lot of rehashed dunks, rehashed colorways, it just became very boring to me.
Right.
And to kind of see that Nike did this mostly, again, on their Move to Zero plan, and a lot of it is all recycled material, even putting that grind rubber underneath. I think it's such a good concept, and you don't see a lot of dunks with tumbled leather. I
just want to say that I was talking to somebody in the Wear Testers Discord about this, coincidentally playing over Fortnite. I don't think Adidas gets enough credit with their whole Parlay collaboration.
They don't.
How they're really trying to eliminate a lot of waste from the ocean. So as much as I appreciate this and as much as I appreciate the ethos, I really feel like as big as Nike is, they can definitely do a lot better. But I like these tiny steps.
Correct.
But I just hope that the steps start to get bigger and bigger and we really start to get to that end goal here. Now when you showed me this, I'm like, oh, this is a different type of vibe altogether, and I can definitely jump on board with these. Yeah,
it caught my eye like completely because I did do a lot of research on these before buying these, and I did see that the outstanding amount of materials on these was just crazy. Like you have the suede on the bottom, you have the knitted stitch right here, and it's very tight, very clean. You have the tumbled leather, you have the hemp, you have the underlays. It's just super amazing. You even have the suede on the inside, a little bit of extra padding. The insole has like this carpet feel. It's very different and very removed from a lot of Nikes. And I feel like I want Nike to keep making these, you know? Even if you look underneath the tongue, you see a guy in a hammock on the back.
I want to be that guy right now.
It's like... But it's super awesome, and you get to see like, okay, Nike's fully all in with this specific I guess branding or colorway with the Sun Club collab, and I think that's super, super dope. And I really wish Nike would, kind of push. I know it takes a lot of, materials away and a lot of money to make these kind of shoes, but I would like to see more dunks with tumbled leather, personally.
I feel like that if Nike truly put in the money to invest into their consumers, they would see a lot of returns back. Like, I mean, I understand that Nike's the hype thing and people are just going to buy whatever they put on the shelves anyway. But to really have a return investment in the long term, this is the direction, in my opinion, that Nike needs to go. And I hope that this continues. So, out of the three, would you say that this is your favorite?
Yes. Okay. Because this gives it's like in its own lane. I feel like the other two Sun Club dunks, they're a mimic of other dunks, but they're different as well.
Right.
Like they even have the little bamboo cork that kind of sits right here. It's kind of like the little not aglet, but
you sold me on bamboo. That's the one I'm getting. Which colorway is that one?
So they both have it. So the multicolor one and the burnt sienna kind of color one has it as well.
Okay.
They're both super dope, and I think each of them have their own identity. I feel like because all three of them have different materials. But the one thing I can say is that this one out of all of them stands out to me specifically. And I honestly can't wait. Like I feel like the color it's like a muted yellow. It's not in your face. The browns kind of go with everything. And I like earth tone colors and more sun colors. So I think this is like perfect for me for this season.
Okay.
This is me in a nutshell. Like, I think it's super dope. I'm not gonna call it super early, but I'll give it about a 9.
No, I was gonna say, what's your final verdict?
Yeah, 9 for me because of the material choices that Nike made. Nike, you know, they don't do a lot often with, you know, as far as like stepping out of their comfort zone. You know what I mean? Like Nike does a lot of like rehashed collabs and stuff like that, and a lot of people like those. But I feel like this was kind of like a remove separation from that. So I'm glad to see Nike continuing to do more of this.
Well, you have brought another shoe, and this is a rare occasion where we both agree on the rating. This is definitely a 9 out of 10 for me as well. And again, I like the ethos, I like the materials, I like all that about this shoe. Maybe I'll pick one up myself. But definitely let us know in the comments down below how you guys think of these. What are your overall thoughts? Are you gonna pick one up? Are you gonna pass? And if not, and if so, what are you waiting for? And definitely like and share the video. It really helps us out a lot. And with that being said, anything else you want to add?
Just keep on tracking, people, and we'll see you next time.
Swing by next time, guys. Peace.
Later.